Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today this is like cleaning out your refrigerator. I'm going to call it a meatloaf soup. And I'm not going to make a whole lot, I don't think. I chopped up 3 medium potatoes in pieces, and I have about 3/4 of a cup of sliced celery. We're going to put that in there. This is, like I said, it's coming with what came out of the refrigerator. I've got there's probably a little bit more than a cup of green beans. Let me grab a spatula. A little bit more than a cup and a half, something like that, of green beans in their seasoning. I'm cooking today. We're supposed to get some bad weather, and I've got something already cooked, but I think you never know when the power's going to go off or whatever. You need something cooked. So I'm going to put about a half a bag. This is probably a 12-ounce. Yeah, this is a 12-ounce bag of frozen carrots and peas. I'm going to put just about a half a bag in there. I can use that with something else. Don't worry about that. I will use it. And then I've got some carrots that I had left over from, I'm going to put them all in there because I love carrots. They were left over from I had some carrots and some celery and some tomatoes and things like that I was using with dip. And sometimes at night, that's what I do. I'll fix me up some ranch dip and use that. Okay, now I've got, this is a pint of homemade broth. Put that in there. And that was beef broth I had saved and frozen and thawed. Trying to think if I forgot anything else. This is probably more than a half a pound of hamburger here that's left. And I'm just going to slice that up and just cut it, because you know when it gets to cooking in there, it's going to come apart in pieces anyway. But look how much meat just left over from a meatloaf. I'm not going to waste that. It ain't going to happen. I froze it. Then I'm going to put all my meat in there. Let's see what else I think I can throw in it. Oh, I've got to grab an onion. I think I've got a half an onion right here. I just set everything out on the bar so that I could see what I had left. And sometimes you just have to clean out what you got in the refrigerator. Youngins, don't waste. Groceries are too high to waste, I can tell you that, and we don't do no wasting at our house. I freeze a lot of things. If I make it and it's more than what we eat, you better bet I'm going to be freezing it. Okay. You can use your chopper. But this is a little bit more than a half of an onion. So I'm just going to throw that in there. Who can make a soup without onion? I mean, some people can't, because some people can't have they can eat cooked onion, but they can't eat raw onion. It bothers them. And I totally understand that. I really do. Let me get this stirred up a little bit and see what it looks like. I think I'm going to have to get just a little bit more broth. Hang on a minute. I'm going to put some more beef broth in there, and don't panic, because I know that that Walmart had a recall on their 48-ounce As far as I know, it's the 48-ounce beef broth. And not beef broth, but chicken broth. But you know what? That I've had for months. I buy ahead when it's on sale, and I use it then. So I'm okay with my broth. If I wasn't, I'd be taking it back to Walmart. If you've got it in your pantry and it's, you take it back. Don't, I'm going to put some Lowry's seasoning salt. This is going to be a hearty little soup when the snow starts flying. And that's what we're expecting, the snow to fly. So, and the temperatures are going to be so cold. And I know there's so many of y'all out there. Let me see. Just a little bit more. And I'm going to put a little bit of, you season to taste. As I say, season with your heart. You know, whatever. You know, if you don't like that, you want to use other seasonings. Let me grab a couple of things right here. I've got my pressure cooker going, and I'm going to put, let me get some. I'm sorry for leaving you. Sorry. I'm going to put some garlic powder and some onion powder in it, even though I've got some onions. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. I'm going to put a heaping teaspoon of onion powder and a heaping teaspoon of garlic powder. If you want to use some minced garlic in yours, I love it. We love garlic in anything, and it's good for you. Okay, I didn't want to make a whole lot of soup because you know, I just think, well, will you get tired of that? There was just a tad bit left in there. So throw it in there. So far, we've got we've got about 6 ounces of peas and carrots in there. We got about, I'd say 3/4 of a cup of sliced celery. We've got probably 1.5 cups or 2 cups of the big sliced carrots. And we've got a little bit more than 1/2 onion, which would come up to more than 1/2 cup if you chop it up. And I'm just trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, 3 potatoes. 3 medium-sized potatoes, okay? They're cut up in there. We put some Lowry seasoning salt. We put some heavy whipping, we didn't put no heavy whipping cream. I'm doing 2 recipes here. I'm baking a cake and I'm doing that. And I just got my heavy cream out. But we're doing, this is what I used for the, oh yeah, that's good. I didn't have to add any salt because you get some salt in Lowry's here. And then I used between 1/2 and 1 pound of hamburger that was made into meatloaf. So it's got goodies in it too. So I'm going to pop it in my pressure cooker. You can put this in a crock pot and cook it on high for a couple of hours if you're using leftover meatloaf. You know, if you're going to fry up some hamburger and throw it in there and it's already done, do it for about 2 hours and let your flavors all marry together and make a great soup. And then I keep thinking, am I leaving something out? Or like I said, you can do it in a crock pot. You can do it in your Instapot. I've had a lot of people that said, hey Nan, I got an Instapot for Christmas. Well, you can do this in your Instapot. I'm not sure about the time. Check your little booklet that come with it, and you will be fine and dandy to cook this in your Instapot. And it won't take, I'm going to put mine on 30 minutes, but really it don't take 30 minutes. Everything in here is already done. I just wanted to cook slow together, and so that's why I'm putting it on 30 minutes. But you can probably use a lot less time than that. I will see y'all back. I'm going to drop this into my pressure cooker, which I already got on high. And I'm going to pop the lid on. And I'm going to put it on seal. And it's already on 30 minutes because I was warming up my pot before I got started. So we'll see you back in about 30 minutes, okay? We've got us a nice plate here of soup. And I didn't feel like making cornbread. I wanted to. I'll make that tomorrow for tomorrow's meal. And I just did a biscuit. Just made a biscuit. And that's it. And some coleslaw. Just made some good coleslaw. So it's going to be awfully hot. But I'm going to take a little bite. This is going to be hot. It just came out of the pressure cooker. Ooh. Oh. Mmm. Delicious. I hope y'all get a chance to make you a big old pot of that. It's just comforting on a cold day, isn't it? I just want to tell y'all how much I love you, how much the good Lord loves you. Don't ever forget that. And I hope that wherever you're at, that you snuggle up next to him tonight and call out on his name and let him comfort you. Okay? I love y'all, and I will see you next time, Lord willing, okay? Bye-bye.